What is up, y'all? Welcome on back to another recap and review of Dandadan Season 2. I'm here to recap episode number 10, The Secret Art of Being Attractive. So I'm a few weeks behind of watching Dandadan Season 2, but fear not. Fear not. We are going to close out this series over the next few weeks. So without further ado, let's cut all the chit chat and just jump right into this recap. In a flashback, Kenta recalls observing Okarun around school, during which he sees Okarun and Momo's accidental kiss. In the present, Kenta approaches Okarun to ask how he managed to befriend Momo and Ira despite his unremarkable appearance. Even after all the progress that we have gotten with this relationship between Okarun and Momo throughout both Season 1 and Season 2, but more specifically this season, Okarun still has that anxiety about talking to Momo and making the first move, even with all of the confidence that we have seen him gain over the last couple episodes, especially. I really love the fact that he still has that reservation about putting himself out there in fear of being rejected. He can't get over the fact that he believes that Momo still to this day can't like him, and that fear of rejection, the anxiety, the self-loathing, it's just real world emotions that we as humans have been through at some point in our life, and it's just super relatable, which again, I say it on just about every single episode of this recap and review series. I just find that to be one of the best aspects of Dandadan, period. Is just, it feels like this shit could just happen to anyone. It's not just, oh, it's an anime, anything could happen. No, these are real life emotions that so many people go through on a daily basis that makes this show so relatable. Momo barges into their classroom to tell Okarun about the Kentama bewildering Kenta. Tensions escalate when the class representative requests Momo to leave on Okarun's behalf, thinking she is his bully, causing Kenta to believe that Okarun is popular with the girls. I love how we started off this entire series with no one knowing who Okarun was, and he didn't have any friends, and now he literally has every girl fighting over him. And Momo, even though she won't spill the beans on her feelings for him, she will argue with every single girl that tries to swoon Okarun. And it's hilarious. It's just endearing. And what makes all of this even worse, or funny, I guess you could say, is that Okarun is always in the middle of all of these little fights between Momo and these females, that you don't get the hint, dude, that she likes you. I love all these moments where Momo it's calling every girl that decides to talk to Okarun, calling them a skank, is just hilarious to me. And to bounce off of that whole relationship between Okarun and Momo, we do, over the course of these two seasons, and more specifically the last few episodes, we have gotten a lot of relationship building moments. And I have to say, it's not very often that we get them just fooling around and just having good laughs. These smaller moments really do just elevate the show for me. Okarun is excited that he's finally being considered cool. Momo laughs hysterically at him, saying, I did it, like she's the one that made him cool. Personally, I hope we get more of these moments as we move through the rest of this Dandadan series. I don't mind the heartfelt moments and them progressing this relationship and them finally saying, oh yeah, I like you, and them finally getting together. Oh, trust me, I am all for that, and I hope that happens eventually. But I really do want more of these moments where it's just them just having good times together, good laughs, and just kind of getting to know each other a little bit more. I really do hope that they kind of pull the curtain back on that a little bit and let us see more of them just being together and having good times. I think those moments, especially in this episode, are just so damn good. They're just so far and few between that it makes me want more of it. And to go from that moment of them just being friends and having a good laugh together to her saying, hey, I found your other ball, is just absolutely hilarious to me. I really miss those random let's go get your balls back type of dialogue that we had in season 1. But I think that's mainly because I'm immature, but whatever. After school, Momo and Okarun head to the housing complex as Kenta follows them. He is spotted by the duo, and they are suddenly pulled into a realm by the Kentama. Momo and Okarun attempt to retrieve it as Okarun reveals to Momo the Kentama has an unseen physical form. So this portion of the episode has a big chase sequence between Okarun in his yokai form. He's carrying Momo, and they're chasing after his ball, essentially. Great chase sequence, but it gives me those Harry Potter Golden Snitch vibes. And while we have gotten stuff like this before of him chasing after other villains, he runs a lot in this series. I still think that this chase sequence is one of the better ones. It's more engaging. And again, it gives you those Harry Potter vibes, which I'm always down for. And to me, this whole sequence was just a lot of fun. And the addition of the perv started off pretty silly. Like in the beginning of the episode, you see Kenta and you're like, what? Like it just came off as stupid to me, not so much as silly and hilarious. But like the more that we've gotten of his character, I am 100% on board. It adds just another layer of silliness to the show that really and truthfully should not work, but it does. And then Bryce Papenbrook, I hear you over there, okay? I see what you're doing. I hear him as his English voice actor, and it just makes it so much better. I am a huge Bryce Papenbrook fan especially over like the last few years with me watching Attack on Titan, Sword Art Online. He is one of my favorite voice actors for anime, period. So hearing him join the Dandadan universe, I hope we get more of him for sure. So they eventually rescue Kenta, who points out with his interest in science fiction that the Kentama is camouflaging itself. He works with Momo and Okarun to corner the Kentama and defeat it. The camouflage dissipates, revealing the Kentama to be a kaiju. Momo, Okarun, and Kenta are further shocked to see the kaiju increase in size, and then that is where episode 10 ends. But I just have to say one last thing about the episode, and I'll give you my overall thoughts. Just when I think that I've seen it all with Dandadan, they add Godzilla to the mix. And the thing carrying Okarun's ball was a kaiju the entire time. This show goes so left field. It's so unexpected a majority of the time. It's super refreshing to not be able to guess what's going to happen for the most part. With all of these episodes, and the fact that we have a kaiju joining the mix, the last couple episodes of this season are just going to be absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to close out the rest of the series. But overall, this was just a super fun episode. Get a little bit of everything. We get the romance, the humor, the silliness, a little bit of action, and then some added elements here with the kaiju. This episode just has a lot to offer, and the words that come to my mind to describe this episode: fun and entertaining. Like, this show just makes me happy, and this episode in particular is one of the better examples of that. And the thing that I always kind of have in the back of my mind is, where is this show going to end up on my all-time favorite rankings? Will this ever take over the mantle of being one of my favorite anime of all time? Will it take over Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, Demon Slayer? Will it take over all of those favorites of mine when it's all said and done? And like, I don't know where it's going to end up on those rankings, but what I do know is that this show is a guilty pleasure for me. It's just a lot of the character moments. I just love every little bit of it. And then they throw in a little bit of the action. And there's so many good, positive things that come from this series that I just absolutely love, that the negatives, which there are not a whole lot of them, I think this season in particular has really improved on those negatives that I had from season one. Does it eventually end up in my top 5, top 3 anime of all time? I think the possibility is there for sure. But as of right now, I just enjoy watching this show, and it's something that I can see myself watching every couple years. So yeah, I can't wait to finish season 2. We have 2 more episodes left, and be on the lookout for that over the next couple of weeks as I recap and review those as well. But you can also check out our playlist for Dandadan season 2. I have reviewed and recapped every single episode up to this point. So go check those out, like and subscribe if you have not already. That's really going to help grow our channel. So I would greatly appreciate it if you did that. But guys, with all that being said, that's going to be it for me. And I will catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.